So you're probably wondering, what's the dark side about Mick Schumacher? The son of a beloved F1 driver, Michael Schumacher. 7-time world champion. We all know what his daddy did in the early 2000s before the rise of Hamilton and Verstappen. We all know that. So you might be wondering, what is wrong with this boy who suddenly is coming into his limelight, trying to fill his daddy's shoe, but yet, what's the dark side?
That's a disappointment. We were going to get those points. Dude, we were going to get those points in a track where we weren't even supposed to be in it, man.
Yeah, man.
What the...
Okay. Mick is a German just like his dad. He actually started his career in 2008 in karting, then progressed upwards in the car racing series. And he went on to be the F2 world champion in 2020. He currently competes for the Haas team in Formula 1 presently. But as we know, he is, out of contract at the end of the year. And now we don't know if he's going to remain in us or if he's going to, where next he will go to after his contract is up. So you wonder what's the dark side about him and why the people keep talking bad about him and everything. But the truth is, he's the son of a primetime F1 driver that everybody knew, and as such, it's not easy being the son of a legend because they will keep comparing you with what you do. Whatever you do, they'll compare to your daddy. Like, his daddy did this, he didn't do this, that's the way it is. So I feel they're just being unfair to him, but that's the way sport is. It happens in football, it happens everywhere. That's why if you are a sport legend, you will not want your child to go into that business because the media is going to hit that child wrong. And that's what I have to make right now. But we can see over the years, like since 2021, he's been improving, especially this season 2022. He's improved a bit. Yes, he keeps crashing, but he's been improving a bit. So I think if they can give him time, he will show that he can rise to the top. That will be the peak, even past better than his father's prime. He's going to do better than his father if they give him the time, because the talent is there. You can see it's evident in the board. He's there. Yes, he's ambitious, but that's most of the great legends, they are all ambitious, and that's really good. Well, in the 2022 Austrian GP, during the sprint race, he actually had a problem with his team, in the sense that he was on, high speed and he felt he could overtake his teammates. So he asked the team to let him, overtake his teammates.
In some ways, I was quite a bit quicker, so.
You should have been swapped with Kevin?
Yeah.
Did you have that conversation over the radio?
Yeah.
And the team said no?
Yeah.
Well, the team refused, giving their strategy. They didn't change the strategy. But, Mick was angry that he could not, overtake at that point. Because he is conscious about, progressing in the leadership table and everything, thinking about himself, not the team. And as such, he later on went to vent his frustration with the media, and they asked him. They were very, very angry with his decision, and as such, that is one of the reasons why right now his contract is still, being looked at. But he asked them, they're still considering if they should resign him. They're thinking of if they should resign the 2020 Formula 2 World Champion. Because if you're over, the season hasn't really been great, and there's been tension around the team, because people even from the team, they say that he's constantly concentrating on his teammates, trying to create a competition between himself and Magnussen, and Magnussen just trying to help, but Mick is only thinking about himself. That's what people are saying. That's mostly about saying that he's selfish, he's only concentrated by his own glory and everything. So that's one of the dark side about him. And well, like I said, he's aiming to be like his dad. And as such, you have to be desperate sometimes, but some people don't like desperation, and actually, me myself, I don't like desperation, but I'm a huge fan of this kid, and I believe that he will go places. But all he has to do is just calm his head down and focus on what's ahead, what he can do right now with the team, try and help the team compete, and leadership. people are wondering what's next for Mick Schumacher. That's what's next season. And right now there are 3 spaces or 3 seats in the F1 teams. Like the Alpine, there's a vacant seat. Williams, I think there's a vacant seat too. And I'm not super sure Alfa Romeo or something like that. But definitely, Esteban Ocon's in the Alpine team, and he actually is actually a good friend of Mick Schumacher. So he actually has said vocally that he wants Mick to actually come and join him as friendship, his teammate. So, but the contract is still on the table. They are still thinking of giving Mick Schumacher a nice season to try his luck. So it all depends on what happens. We don't know. Anything can happen. So let's just look out for this season and see what will happen very soon. Definitely, to be sorted out very soon. Thanks.